Okay, so today we're going to do a hypothetical. If Martin here was going to go to the airport, how would he take that with him? Well, he could put it in there perhaps, and then take this with him along with his backpack. So let's see how that would work. Alright, so for this we're going to need a 5mm and a 4mm because we're going to have to disassemble the handlebar a little bit so the whole thing falls inside here. But let me get started with the case. These are always nice to have. And that's the tow bar. And this is what holds the axles in place. So we'll start with that. If you want to come in and take a look at this, we'll take these spacers out because they're basically there just to plug the holes that otherwise would be there if the axle tube isn't there. We'll set that aside. Out comes that. Put that to the side. I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing on A and C. They're marked for me here so I can keep track of them. Right. So now we've got to put this guy in here. So it's marked for us in advance so we know which way to put it in. And if I'm smart enough, I'll get it right the first time. These be stored in the nice pocket there, along with any tools that we use. Just kind of put in there. One of the things I'll probably end up doing is replacing these quick releases with just a regular hex nut and bolt. That way I can either use a Phillips or a screwdriver powered, just carry that with me and then just undo it a lot faster than messing with these quick releases. Okay, after that, these just kind of pop on. It's the easy part. And then the trailer is ready. So the idea would be then is to take your carry-on, that is, and just stow that away. And this is the fun part, putting it in business mode here. I usually keep this bushing here kind of tight so that it'll not wobble around on me. That also means that getting this pin in sometimes can be a bit of a pain. There it goes. Alright, so at that point, we're ready to travel. Alright, ready to go?
Yeah.
Let's do it. when you get to a bus stop or a train station or whatever, this is going to be kind of difficult to take off. So I'll show you how the public transportation portion of this would work. Just disconnect. And normally that'll fit. Just take it up on the bus, train with you. And then URB-E's much easier. Now we get to wait for the bus. Yeah, trying to. Oh, thanks for the ride. Have a good day. So now that we're off the bus, Martin, let's hook everything back up. Okay, so here we are at departures. What happens now? Come with me. All right, so we'll deal with the trailer first. Here's your carry-on, which will probably be a little bit heavier than that. And then what we're going to do is put... Eventually all the parts will be in here along with the URB, but for now we'll just put them to the side. And then, Okay. So now let's prep the URB. Alright. So, gotta take the handlebar off. So after we got the bolts off the bottom there, loosen up these top ones so that we can separate the bars. Now, I usually will tighten one of these back down so I don't lose it. Another thing that's a bit tricky is having to feed the cables through to be able to separate them like this. Normally I like to have these cables nice and tight across the front of the bars, and that'll kind of keep you from separating the bars. So getting a little slack on them will help. And after that, this thing should just fold together like this. If we go one on top, one on bottom, and we should be good. So with a little bit of struggle, I finally got it in. The problem, come to find out, was the Addy bottle mount kind of threw off the location of where the handlebar had to go. So hopefully with it not flipped open but actually locked in its place, we can leave the seat somewhat loose this way. I'm thinking that might add a little bit of stability inside the case as well, but it's a little different how I normally used to run it before the Addy. So we'll see if it closes and everything fits in properly still. But I had to take these out in the meantime. Those will just go in anywhere. Of course, I can always build something that holds these in place. Makes them a little cleaner so that they're not sliding around in here. But just for demonstration, I'll just stuff them in there. I use this separator for the wheels, just so that they're a little nicer. These come out. Store those away. Hook these back in. And then we'll see how we do here. Obviously, you're going to take all your parts with you. And there's Martin going on his trip, except this is not a working airport and the doors are locked and there's no one here. Thank you, San Bernardino. But yeah, so that's what you would look like. How do you feel, Martin?
Cool.
You feel awesome?
I feel awesome.
Yeah.
These are great.
High quality stuff there, huh? Yeah, it's not too bad. That's actually a good point. The check bag comes in at about 57, 58 pounds depending on how much extra stuff you have on your URB. So it's a little bit heavier than your normal check bag allowance, but you might have to pay an overage fee there. And if you're going to do that, then you might as well stuff an extra battery and whatever else, whatnot that you can in there and take it with you. But it's the basic idea.